Hello there, it is Pete over at the Sampleist, and today we are checking out Compendium Eldenvale by Fracture Sounds. Have you ever been befriended by a playful imp, drank flagons of ale with goblins at the local tavern, or even fought valiantly in battle with a fire-breathing dragon? Neither have I. However, with Compendium Eldenvale, you can create that feeling in your DAW. Featuring 25 expressive playable instruments, pads aplenty, and atmospheres that tell a story, Fracture Sounds have brought everything we need to compose fantasy music in a single library, whilst also adding some new performance controls too. Compendium Eldenvale downloads at 56GB and it runs in the free version of Kontakt and is also NKS compatible. It is currently on intro sale of £239. In this video, we're going to check out the sounds and the functionality of Compendium Eldenvale, and of course I have thrown it into a composition. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Fracture Sounds for sending a copy of Compendium Eldenvale ahead of time before the release date, so I have plenty of time to work with it and learn how it works. And of course, while we do get the instruments for free, it doesn't in any way influence our thoughts, ideas or judgments. We are just working composers giving you our insights. And if you've not done so already at this point, could you please hit that subscribe button? It means the world to us to see our small channel grow. Without further ado, let's jump into Compendium Eldenvale. Here we go, we have Compendium Eldenvale from Fracture Sounds loaded up in the free native instruments Kontakt Player 8. Absolutely gorgeous. That is the Celtic harp. Now, there are 25 different instruments. You can see these all on the left, and we're going to jump through some different sounds, but we only have 20 minutes, so I cannot play absolutely everything. So do check out the Fracture Sounds walkthrough. And underneath, there are also different design pads and drones. We're going to look at the new performance controls, though. These are absolutely brilliant. So first one is Glissando Controller. If I set this to CC21, because it is much easier for me to do that, because I have that on one of my devices already. If you use a Native Instruments S keyboard, it's already mapped as well, so nice and easy. Now if I play, I'm just going to turn on double octave. I just play a D note, it's going to play a D root and an octave. And that's dependent on the speed that I play. If I hold down a chord, so you control the glissando using the slider. Is absolutely brilliant, and you can adjust where it's descending. You can use the mod wheel or velocity to trigger how sensitive the sounds are. Let's play some deep drums. You got some rolls as well. Now these are velocity controlled. So you can play soft and with power. And you'll see different controls as well for various instruments. The hype just gives the drums power, and of course you can dampen them and adjust the color, so the timbre and the reverb as well. Wonderful. And you'll notice on these instruments as well, we also have the different mic mixes as well, and you can just have a close mix or have the drums in a faraway place. So really quick and easy perspective. So all of the different GUI ideas that have been in previous Fractured Sound libraries have all come together now. It's brilliant. You can adjust where you want them. But we're going to leave those in situ as well. You can also adjust the sample start as well. So when I'm playing, there's only a very small amount of latency. You can increase that, or you can have it on 0. And that means when you're composing on the grid, you can make your life easy by adjusting the negative delay as per everything else in the composition. So you can tighten everything up really, really easily, which is great. I'm going to skip fancy pads. I'm just going to play some forest voices. I'm going to play some pads later, you see, from the design ones down the bottom. Some voices. That's an ooh. I've got a soft one. Some whispers. Nice seventh going on there. And exhale. And very, very dynamically responsive. You can adjust the latency here as well. Absolutely brilliant. Now, let's go for... I'm going to skip the strings. I'm going to play the combined strings a little bit later. The wooden flute is absolutely stunning. I love that vibrato. Absolutely amazing. Again, legato, you can adjust the settings, adjust the latency. The amount of controls we have are fantastic. And you can change the sound of the flute as well, using the color. That is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The cymbalom. And everything, like I say, is loading from a SSD really, really quickly. So we've got some rolls. Beautiful. Got the frame drum. Played every drum there, so we get an idea. Now we've got a tin whistle as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you can adjust the vibrato. I love how it's actually mapped to the mod wheel alongside the dynamics. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Got the hammered dulcimer as well. One of my favourite sounds from the entire library is here. So we've got the hammer. got felted. And then Evo. This is gorgeous. It's so delicate. I absolutely adore that. The low whistle. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Medieval percussion. So we got some metals as well. Now we got a whole string section. So these are separated into low and high strings. But I was going to play the strings combined because they are lush and beautiful. Amazing. You can adjust the stereo width, so I'm going to make that really wide. And adjust the color. Amazing. Now let's just put those back to how they were. And they've got different articulations. Got the sustained consort. Got harmonics. Staccato. And again, you can adjust the latency. Love the low end. Pizzicato. And Colino. Amazing. And if I do adjust the latency, it's incredibly responsive with zero latency. But again, for ease of composing, you can set that to taste. So that is the combined strings. Now, I did say that I'd skip the string sections. I just wanted you to hear those. But now when you hear the high strings, there's also this gorgeous legato in octaves. It is absolutely beautiful. It's so lush. So when you combine the separate high and low strings, I've played the low string legato as well, with the ensemble patch, you just get these gorgeous strings and they just blend together so well. So in my composition, I did do just that, high and low and ensemble strings. Amazing. Now we've got some metals. These metals are brilliant. Little chimey bits at the top. Absolutely love them. I'm going to be using these in non-fantasy projects. There we go. Pluck Zither. Again, gorgeous. We also have a glissando controller here as well. Absolutely love it. Some solo cello phrases. These are ace. You can use a dynamic control on them. I'll play one without dynamics. And then with, and they got this gorgeous delay and reverb going on, but you can adjust the key center as well. So from C to E, let's go to G sharp. So you can put those into your composition. They sound really, really cool. Ulean pipes. So you got the drone on the left-hand side. Love that legato. Absolutely love it. And bouzouki. Now this is very cool. This is another performance technique. You can balance it so we just have open strings. And our root key is D. Or you can have just the melody. And like I say, you can balance those together. And that's playing a D major. If I want to play D minor. And it plays root and fifths in the left hand as the chords. It's really, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Love it. Church bells. You never, ever see church bells in a library. And these are natural church bells. I grew up by a church. I used to hear these every day. So that's natural sounding. And then you got alternative, which are more tuned, I guess. Beautiful. And you can adjust the attack. You can dampen them. So they don't resonate as much, and you can adjust the timbre. They sound great. I absolutely love them. Solo cello textures. They are just beautiful evolving textures, and they got bowed piano textures as well. Again, absolutely stunning. We've got the loot. Now, here's something really cool. We have a loot we can play. Use a sustain pedal. So I've got the atmosphere coming in. Now, if you play one of the notes with more force, there we go, with high velocity, you'll get an ornament. And you can adjust the ornament. It could be minor second. That was a major second first. And then you can descend, major second, minor second. And you can adjust the velocity. So if you want every note to have an ornament on. Which is absolutely bonkers. So let's just bring that so I can play those. Yeah, sounds really, really cool. So that's another performance feature of this library. Then we've got the Theobro. Theobro. It's been a long day at work today. Again, sounds amazing. I did get a rogue G sharp in there though. And then we got harmonics. They sound brilliant. And finally, we have a harpsichord. Now, I'm not a harpsichord player in the slightest. Just trying to throw in a few ornaments there as if we are in the Baroque period. Now, that is the 25 instruments. Then we have different pads. Now, you'll notice the 3-layer system, which you would see in other Fractured Sounds libraries. And those layers get brought in using the mod wheel. So that's ambient choir. Let's go for death strings. Which I didn't actually double click on. Now I have. So this is more of a drone. You can see the lower notes are lit up. Very cool. Ethereal landscape. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let's do. I'm just going to do one more. Pulsating vessels. That is absolutely gorgeous. And of course, if you want to design your own, you can go for fantasy pads and you can adjust all the different layers if you want to. So I'm just going to load some in. They load really quickly. and you can randomize them. And save anything that you like. And you can do the same for dart drones as well. So these are instant scene setters. They sound absolutely amazing. Now that is a whistle-stop tour of Eldenvale from Fractured Sounds. There is so much going on. There are lots of controls I've missed out. But I wanted to give you an idea of the library and how big the library is. Now, of course, this is designed for fantasy music, but I could think of lots of different places that I'd use these sounds as well. So for horror music, for ambient music, for world music, they just sound absolutely brilliant. But for fantasy, I have composed a piece of music. I gave myself 1 hour. Now, there are things that I would add to it. Probably the metals I would have used as well. And maybe vary a few more instruments. But I think I use 14 different instruments from Eldenvale. And that is everything you can hear pretty much. There's a little bit of sound design going on. Just like some WAV files of booms and things. But yeah, it's really, really cool library. So go check out the composition. Like I say, it is 98.7% Eldenvale. And then I'm going to give you my closing thoughts. Here we go. It is closing thoughts time, and we're talking about Compendium Eldenvale by Fractured Sounds. Did I enjoy composing with it? My goodness, yes. I love creating fantasy-based music. I grew up playing various different RPGs. I think one of the earliest ones I remember playing was Blood Witch on the ZX Spectrum. Golden Axe is my all-time favourite video game, and as years progress, I played lots of different RPGs, and I still do. Eldenvale creates that kind of music absolutely beautifully well. The 25 instruments blend together wonderfully, and then of course we've got the different pads and the atmospheres. The sampling is incredible, and the design is everything that I expect from a Fractured Sounds library. If you've noticed and you follow Fractured Sounds, they have different GUIs depending on the type of product, and it's like all of these have combined. So if I'm playing the dulcimer, for example, I feel like I'm playing one of the piano instruments or the keyed instruments. If I'm playing the pads and drones, I feel like I'm playing one of their more atmospheric instruments using the 3-layer system. And then we've got the new features like the legato that has velocity controlled ornaments. And also we have the glissandi that is set up already on your complete control keyboard, or control keyboard as it is now. I use an S61 Mark III and it just works. But of course you can program that using various different MIDI controls as well. Do I recommend it? Well, If you make underscore documentary music, cinematic music, of course, I think it's brilliant. Blend it with an orchestra especially, and you're going to have some big, epic music. If you write video game music, my goodness, yes. Anything set in the good old days, shall we call them, in fantasy times, this is absolutely perfect. Can you only use it for fantasy-based music? Well, for example, the strings I think are gorgeous. I would throw those into my spaghetti westerns any day of the week. And the church bells. You don't see church bells very often. In fact, I think this is the first time I've actually used sample church bells. So I could find different places for Eldenvale as well. So not just fantasy. So do I recommend it? Yeah, I really do. It is a superb library. And if this kind of music appeals to you, yeah, go for it. You will not regret it. All that leads me to say is thank you so much to Fractured Sounds for sending over a copy of Compendium Eldenvale so we can make this video. If you like what you heard, feel free to leave a like on the video and of course drop us a comment. What do you think about Eldenvale? Is it your kind of library? Are you going to pick it up? Or is there anything else from the Fractured Sounds Black Friday sale that is tickling your fancy? If you're not done so already, please check our other videos. We are fast approaching 600. And of course, we don't have any kind of affiliate links or advertising deals. So hitting that subscribe button means the absolute world to us. Until next time, have a great day and keep making that beautiful and fantastic music.